In this video, I'm going to talk about my fears for my upcoming Appalachian Trail through hike. I came up with 4 things that will make me the most nervous while I'm out there. So here they go. Starting at number 4, I'm going to start at 4, go down to 1. 4 being my least fearful of the 4. That is going to be the social aspect of the hike. Now this, I'm not scared of, it's just that I don't know what's gonna happen because I am starting the through hike by myself. I'm really hoping to meet people along the way. It's just, I hope I meet people that I click with, that will go the same pace as me, people that I can just share this awesome experience with. Whether I have this huge trail family or I end up doing the through hike alone, which probably isn't ideal, but I'm a firm believer that everything happens for a reason. So whatever situation that I end up with, I'm sure I'll be happy with. But I am nervous that I just want to meet people. I want to make friends. I want to do this with people that will just share these awesome experiences with. So just the fact that I don't know what's ahead of me in this social aspect of the hike, that's what I'm scared of, but I'm sure that everything will work out. All right, number 3 of what makes me nervous on the trail is gonna be the wildlife. I know this sounds, I don't know if everyone has this fear, but I'm a pretty jumpy person. Like if a bird flies out in front of me, I will probably scream. I live in New Hampshire. All the hikes I go on, I'm like, is there gonna be a bear? Is there gonna be a moose? Is that something gonna like pop out at me? I'm not scared that animals are gonna necessarily hurt me. I'm just scared of being spooked. And I think a lot of that comes from just anxiety. Like my heart like races if I think something is in the woods. So I'm just gonna have to learn to like calm my nerves, like tell myself everything's okay. These bears aren't trying to like rip my head off, and I think that's something that I hope to get more comfortable with as I hike, and also a reason why I'm hiking the trail. Like I want to put myself into these uncomfortable situations to hopefully be a better person at the end of it. Number 2 of what I'm most scared about on the Appalachian Trail is gonna be the FOMO, the fear of missing out on things that are happening back home. I have really good friends, my boyfriend, my parents, we're all super close. We all love to have a good time. And I know I'm gonna be having my own good time on the trail and like experiencing these things I wouldn't necessarily do or experience if I wasn't on the trail. But the fact that everyone's life is gonna keep going while I'm away is probably gonna make me a little sad. I live in this awesome area, the Lakes region in New Hampshire, where all my friends are gonna be boating, like hanging out, going to breweries. There's just so much, and just like the community where I live, there's so much that goes on, and there are gonna be events that I have to miss because I'm on the trail. And I think that's gonna make it hard out there, especially like at the end of the day when I'm in my tent by myself and all my friends planned this night out. It will make me upset, but I know it's not going to be forever, and I know what I'm doing is worth it for me. And the number 1 fear that I have on the trail, it's a huge fear of mine that probably could end my hike if I don't get it under control, and that's my hydration and my nutrition. I have such a hard time staying hydrated on hikes and in day-to-day life, and I get so dehydrated, and it's not pretty. Like I could be in bed for a whole day just because my body isn't like, it doesn't have the nutrition it needs to function properly. And I know the hike is gonna be really hard to keep my body fueled and to drink enough water for the amount of exercise I'm doing. So I have to be aware of that all the time. I need to make sure I'm drinking my water. I have electrolyte tablets that I'm going to be taking, and I want to pay better attention to my nutrition because, like I've said in a previous video, I've needed to be rescued from a hike before for severe dehydration. I just got so disoriented. I didn't know like answers to the questions that the firefighters were asking me. I didn't know what town I lived in, or so I think that situation just scares me. And when that happened, I'm like, I don't know if I can do this hike anymore, but I'm gonna try to get this under control. I'm gonna drink my water. I'm gonna try to get all my nutrients, and I want to stay as healthy as I can when I'm on the trail, because that's my number one fear. Because if I'm not healthy and I'm not doing my body good out there, is it really worth it? So that's my biggest fear, and that fear, like I said, almost made me want to stop doing this through hike. But I want to get past it. I want to beat it, and we'll see. Thanks for sticking around and listening to my top 4 fears. This has been a video that I've wanted to make because I really just want to be raw and honest about my through hike as I can, and I want, if people are watching this who also feel the same way, just let people know that they're not alone. The through hike isn't some like magical fairy tale and everyone's going to be happy all the time. There are struggles, and I do want to talk about them. If you want to comment on this video, what you're nervous about, if you're also a through hiker, or if you have through hiked before, you can comment how you got over some of these fears. That'd be awesome. Let's keep the conversation going. I want to read all of them. And if you have comments as to what I said, please keep them positive. I don't want people bashing me for my fears, because it's truly what I think. And this video was a little harder to film than I thought, because I'm putting it all out there. I'm just getting vulnerable. So thank you for watching. I will have a new video up next week, and I do want to keep this weekly until I leave for the trail. So stick around, subscribe so you know when I put out a new one, and I will see you next time. Thanks.